Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I will present a poster discussing psychoanalysis by Sigmund Freud. This story revolutionary explained how hidden forces within our unconscious mind play a crucial role in shaping human behavior, personality, and mental health through the dynamic interaction between the id, ego, and superego. Background and level of mental life. Sigmund Freud, an Australian neurologist, developed psychoanalysis based on his clinical practice. He concluded that physical symptoms often originate from psychological problems rather than purely organic causes. Freud compared the human mind to an iceberg. The smallest visible part above the surface is the conscious, which contains thoughts and experiences we are currently aware of and serves as a center of momentary attention. Below the surface lies the preconscious, which functions as a bridge of memories, thoughts that are not currently conscious but can be easily accessed when needed. However, the largest part is the unconscious, the deepest level of the mind, where traumatic experience and biological drives are stored and kept out of awareness through the process of repression. The next is province of the mind. Freud divided the structure of the psyche into three components. One, the id operates entirely in the unconscious, exists from birth and demands immediate gratification based on the pleasure principle. The ego operates according to the reality principle, balancing the impulse of the id with the demands of the superego. The ego uses defense mechanism to reduce anxiety. 3. The superego contains internalized norms, value, and prohibition derived from parents and culture. It is divided into the conscience, which produces feelings of guilt when moral rules are violated. The ego ideal, which provides feelings of pride when moral standards and internalized value are fulfilled. The next is dynamic personality. Human behavior is driven by internal force known as drives. Freud classified this into two main types: eros or sex, the life drive, and thanatos, the aggressive or destructive drive. Freud also introduced the concept of libido, a psychic energy that fuels the life drive, or eros or sex. Eros may manifest in various forms such as love, narcissism, sadism, and masochism. Similarly, aggression can appear in destructive form, including teasing, gossip, insult, humor, sarcasm, or even pleasure derived from others' suffering. When aggression is suppressed, it can lead to anxiety. When the ego feels indignant because it cannot balance the demands of the id and superego, anxiety emerges. Freud identified three types of anxiety. 1. Realistic anxiety, fear of real external dangers. 2. Neurotic anxiety, fear that its impulse will become uncontrollable. 3. Moral anxiety, fear arising from superego pressure, usually in the form of guilt or shame. The next is defense mechanism. To protect itself from anxiety, the ego employs defense mechanism, including repression, forcibly pushing painful memory into the unconscious. Reaction formation, behaving in the exact opposite way of unacceptable feelings. For example, excessive kindness to hide hatred. Case placement, redirecting emotion toward a safer or weaker target. Fixation, becoming psychologically stuck at a particular developmental stage. Regression, reverting to childish behavior when facing severe stress. Projection, attributing one's own unacceptable feelings to others. Introjection, internalizing the value or traits of others to feel stronger or more secure. Sublimation, the most adaptive mechanism, transforming negative impulse into socially valuable activities such as art, achievement, or productive hobby. Next, stage of development. Freud emphasized that the first 5 years of life are critically in shaping personality. Each stage focuses on a specific erogenous zone and represents a key concept. 1. Oral stage, from birth until 18 months. Pleasure centers on the mouth through the sucking and feeding. Failure or fixation may result in adult behaviors such as smoking, overeating, or high dependency on others. 2. Anal stage, from 18 months until 3 years, focus on bowel control and toilet training. Screech parenting may produce an anal retentive personality, rigid and overly orderly, while lenient parenting may lead to an anal explosive personality, messy or rebellious. 3. Phallic stage, from 3 years until 6 years, a crucial stage where children become aware of gender differences. The Oedipus complex in boys and Electra complex in girls emerge, involving rivalry with the same-sex parent. Resolution occurred through the identification with the same-sex parent, forming the foundation of the superego. 4. Latency stage, from 6 years until puberty, a relatively calm period where sexual energy is sublimed into academic, social, and recreational activity, strengthening the ego and social skill. 5. and genital stage from puberty until adulthood. Libido reweakness in a mature form, meaning to build healthy, sincere, and altruistic romantic relationship. Success in this stage reflects the ability to balance personal desire with social responsibility. That concludes my presentation on Freud psychoanalytic theory. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.